between me and religious. Religion is blind faith. Talk off the top of your head, make stuff up.
Aren't you the guy that said that Yahweh's the Mesopotamian god Enlil and that at the Tower of Babel incident there was a genetic modification?
Enlil, who's known as Yahweh in the modern day Bible, came back and saw it and realized, oh my God, human beings can achieve anything they want. And that's when the genetic modification occurred. The chromosome number 2 was altered, and that reduced our lifespan time.
Yep, that's who I thought you were. Okay, but surely you've learned your lesson now and you're not going to make stuff up anymore, right?
The gods of the Bible are the Netiru from ancient Egypt. The Netiru, according to the Egyptian text, they came down from heaven and they turned mud into a kingdom. These are the Atlantean Anunnaki people, advanced beings that ruled over this planet.
You know, I just realized you are wearing a hat and I am not, so let me get one to fit with the theme of this video. Perfect. So I checked all this over with an actual Egyptologist, David Falk, just to make sure I wasn't making things up. Netjer is just the Egyptian word for God, and they are not Yahweh from the Bible. In fact, Yahweh stands in contest with the Elohim of Egypt. He is not one of them. Second, you're implying there's just one Egyptian creation myth, and that's false. There's actually a couple, and they all vary in detail. But none of them refer to the gods descending from the heavens and making a kingdom of mud. A common theme of Egyptian creation myths is that the world emerges from watery chaos or some sort of cosmic egg. The gods then later create the heavens. They do not come from the heavens. The Egyptian gods were also not said to be Atlanteans, or the Anunnaki from Mesopotamia. You're just repeating misinformation you got from Zecharia Sitchin. No Assyriologist takes his work seriously or thinks that the Anunnaki were really space aliens. Ugh, I never realized how hot these things get. So if you're going to accuse religious people of making things up, you better make sure that's not what you're doing. Talk things over with experts, check the actual sources, and don't say things that can be debunked by doing 5 minutes of research.
That's real research.
2 days later.
What's really amazing is when you look into some of the ancient tablets, like the Atrahasis epic or the Enuma Elish in the 7 Tablets of Creation, you find out that something written thousands of years ago talks about this Igigi working class Anunnaki race that was living on Mars and made their way to Earth.
Sir, stop. Just stop. We both know you have not read the Enuma Elish or the Atrahasis, because if you did, you would see that neither of them claim this. The Enuma Elish is primarily about the creation of the world and how Marduk became the head of the pantheon. The Atrahasis covers the rebellion of the Igigi gods, but it never says they came from Mars. It refers to them being in forced labor on Earth. It specifically says that they dug the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers. Those are on Earth, not Mars. Mars was not considered to be a planet you could travel to. It was associated with the war god Nergal. Where you actually got this from is Zecharia Sitchin, who's not an Assyriologist and just simply makes things up. For example, he claims this depiction, which I can't find a photocopy of, so I'm not sure if it's real, depicts a spacecraft that would travel between Earth and Mars. But he provides no text to support this. He just makes a conjecture based on his amateur guesswork. He even has the audacity to say they seem to be telling each other the spaceship is now on its way from Mars to Earth. There is not an Assyriologist out there that can read Sumerian who would say this is what the Sumerians believed. So once again, sir, stop peddling misinformation and then having the audacity to say this.
The difference between me and religious, religion is blind faith. Talk off the top of your head, make stuff up.